But as a matter of fact, by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy and Prabhupada's mercy, the spiritual life already began. Spiritual life begins with the mantra. Mantras are kept as a secret. Only through this diksha, the mantras were given. Unless one got diksha, couldn't get it, mantra. Therefore, spiritual life couldn't begin with them. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he did, he gave the Maha Mantra for everyone. So, even before you are sitting for initiation, you have been chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So your spiritual life actually began by Srila Prabhupada's mercy. And here, you are actually, through initiation, you are becoming a part of another thing that happens through initiation, to become linked with the disciplic succession, parampara. Through initiation, one becomes linked to the parampara. The parampara means line, spiritual line. There are 4 Vaishnava lines or successions. One is starting from Brahma, that's called Brahma Sampradaya. One is coming from Lakshmi Devi, that is called Shri Sampradaya. One is coming from Lord Shiva, that's called Rudra Sampradaya. And one is coming from 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumara. And that's called Kumara Sampradaya. These 4 sampradayas are considered to be Kshiti Pavana. This 4 sampradaya delivers the living entities in this material nature. And we belong to Brahma Sampradaya. In the age of Kali, due to the influence of Kali, the teachings got affected. Therefore, 4 acharyas came in 4 different sampradayas to revive or re-establish the teachings of the sampradaya. Brahma Sampradaya came Madhvacharya. Therefore, Brahma Sampradaya is called Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. Similarly, in Shri Sampradaya came Ramanujacharya. In Rudra Sampradaya came Vishnu Swami. And in Kumar Sampradaya came Nirvakacharya. So these are 4 Sampradaya Acharyas. And fortunately, in this line, in the Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. He accepted initiation from a follower of, in this line, Ishwar. So this, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually gave a very special opportunity. And that is to be able to achieve our spiritual goal just by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Jagai Sankirtanam Prayo. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started a very special Jagya called Sankirtan Jagya. So, and this Sankirtan Jagya is congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. There are innumerable mantras in the Vedas. Another important thing to consider. What is mantra? What is the meaning of mantra? A direct meaning actually means manang trayati iti mantra. That delivers the bondage or the complexity of mind. Manang trayati delivers us from the bondage of mind. Is called mantra. But there is another very clear understanding in that respect is the sound there are different types of sound. One type of sound is meaningless sound. Sound, does it convey any meaning? No. Microphone, sound. When I say microphone, what does it do? Gives the impression of an object. I am feeling happy, meaningful sound. Is conveying some emotional feelings. So this way, there are meaningless sound and meaningful sound. But the meaningful sounds are actually revealing the objects of the material nature or happenings of the material nature, the feelings of the material nature. But there is another kind of sound that comes from the other world, spiritual world. Those sounds are called mantra. Mantras are not the sound of this world. Mantras are not of this world. Mantras are coming from the spiritual world. And out of all, there are innumerable mantras, as we know. But there is only one Maha Mantra. And that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this Maha Mantra, can you imagine? The mantras were kept secret. Unless and until Guru considered a person is qualified, he wouldn't give him the mantra, Diksha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made the Maha Mantra, the greatest of all mantras, available to everyone. Because he saw the condition of the people of this age is so precarious, so hopeless, that unless he made this arrangement, there is no hope for these people. They are not going to take to spiritual life. They are not going to go to a temple to worship the Lord. They are not going to think of their spiritual advancement in any way. Therefore, give them the most powerful, most precious object without any price. That's what he did. No consideration of qualification, no consideration of eligibility. Take it, just give it to everyone. Golokero Premodhan, Harinam Shanti. The most loving object of the topmost region of the spiritual world, Golok, is Harinam Shanti. So please take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. So you are getting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So make sure that you regularly chant a prescribed number of rounds every day. How many rounds? 16 minimum, not just 16. Minimum 16 rounds. But the goal is 24 hours. 24 hours doesn't mean necessarily that you have to chant all 24 hours. But the thing is, be engaged in serving Krishna, be engaged in glorifying Krishna, be engaged in preaching about Krishna consciousness. So become engaged in these activities. That is the purpose of being engaged in spiritual life, right? So there are 9 today, there are 9 first initiation candidates and 3 second initiation candidates. 3 second initiation. Second initiation. First initiation is Harinam. Second initiation means Gayatri. By getting Gayatri mantra, one becomes a Brahmana. By getting Gayatri mantra, one becomes a twice born. The first birth is through parents, and second birth is through the process of initiation. So process of initiation, in this process of initiation, the Vedic knowledge or the Vedas is the mother, and the spiritual master is the father. And one important consideration here also, like, you see, in the spiritual practice, the guru generally used to have an ashram where he teaches his students, disciples. And when the guru would retire, he would hand over the ashram to a chosen one. Now, ISKCON is Prabhupada's ashram. ISKCON is Prabhupada's ashram. And while retiring or leaving from this planet, Prabhupada did not appoint any successor. Like generally the guru is to appoint a successor. Okay, now you are in charge of the ashram. Prabhupada didn't do that. Prabhupada remained himself the acharya of the ashram. So now, then what is the role of the gurus in ISKCON? Acting on behalf of Prabhupada as representative. And that's how I very strongly feel that my role is to represent Srila Prabhupada, meaning my role is to take you all to Srila Prabhupada. I am acting as a representative in the institution, agent or representative. What does a representative do? He represents his principle. So, as your spiritual master, my role is to represent the institution and Srila Prabhupada and take you to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, connect you to Srila Prabhupada. And what is the means of connecting? Teachings, Prabhupada's teachings. Prabhupada's teachings is the basis of this institution, this community. Prabhupada himself said, books are the basis. His books are the basis. His teachings are the basis. So recognize that you are, through the process of initiation, you are becoming connected to the, not only to the parampara, but you are becoming connected to the institution of ISKCON. You are becoming a member of ISKCON. And as a member, what's expected out of you? To function for the benefit of the institution. Whatever you do it for the benefit of ISKCON. And in this way, try to serve Srila Prabhupada. And I can tell you that if I take you to Srila Prabhupada, then I am at least confident that Prabhupada will take you to Krishna. So you remain loyal to Srila Prabhupada. Have full confidence that Prabhupada will take you to Krishna. And become connected to Srila Prabhupada in a very nice way. What is the connection? The connection is service. What is service? Because we're getting some salary and we are rendering some activity. No. Service is an expression of love. We love Srila Prabhupada, therefore let's serve Srila Prabhupada. So you all become very good devotees. And this, remember that Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Krishna himself. Mahaprabhu is saying that in the holy name of Krishna, Krishna has imposed all his qualities. Nija Sarva Shakti is Tatra Arpita. Arpita means given. Nija Sarva Shakti, in all his potency has been invested in the holy name. What does it mean? That the holy name is not different from Krishna himself. It's Krishna himself. But the holy name will be Krishna only when it is purely chanted. Isn't it? If it is impure, then will that be Krishna? No. So the there are 10 offenses to the holy name that hinders the purity, that affects the purity. So did you memorize all those 10 offenses? Huh? All right? Okay, I'll take a test. What's the first offense?
Not to blaspheme the devotees.
Now ask her. She's got.
To not blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives to propagate. To not blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives to propagate the chanting of the holy name of the Lord.
Propagate where? You said propagate. Propagate where?
Propagating the holy name of the Lord.
That is the holy name. But where to propagate?
All over the world.
So where did you miss that? Say it again.
To
The
blaspheme.
first offense is?
The first offense is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives to propagate the chanting of the holy name of the Lord throughout the world.
Second offense.
To consider the name of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma are as equal to or independent to the Lord of Vishnu. Lord Vishnu.
Third offense.
To disobey the orders of spiritual master.
You got the easy one. Fourth offense.
To blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature pursuant of the Vedic person.
Fifth offense.
To consider the devotees in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be imagination.
Sixth offense.
To commit sinful activities on
No, fail.
No?
Sixth offense. See, I repeatedly asked, memorize it.
I will have to slow 10 to see together.
You started from the one.
Okay. And number one is to blaspheme the devotees that have dedicated their lives to propagate the holy names of the Lord. Two, to consider the names of Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the holy names of the Lord. Three, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Four, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. And pursuant to the Vedic version. 5, to consider the name of Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6, to commit sinful activities on the
To give some?
to give some interpretation to the holy names of the Lord.
What happened?
Yeah. To give some interpretation on the holy names of the Lord. 7.
No, it's all right. Who is next? The first initiates, give it to them. Okay.
To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord.
On the strength of the eighth offense.
To consider the holy name as a ritualistic activity, or as well as a ritualistic activity as considered in the Vedas as fruitive activities or karma kandas.
See, you didn't memorize it properly. Do it. Want to take some help from your wife?
To consider the chanting of the holy name to be an auspicious ritualistic activity as offered as mentioned in the Vedas, as mentioned in the Vedas as an activity giving fruitive results of karma.
At least better than yours. See? Whereas, I mean, you have to depend upon her. Okay, say it again.
Consider the holy name, chanting of the holy name as an auspicious ritualistic activity, as considered in the Vedas as fruitive activities or karma kanda.
Okay, good. So, will you memorize it properly? Okay, I'll get to that. Okay, so now ninth offense.
To glorify the chanting of the holy name to a faithless person.
Now we'll say the 10th one. Next to that. Okay, Cap. Okay. Chandni, you do the 10th one. Because you had an easy one.
Do not have complete faith in the chanting of holy name, to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions of this matter.
Good. So I can see that in a way you have memorized. But the point is, did you really understand what these offenses mean? Okay, so I'll just try to explain. What's the first offense? To blaspheme, in simple words, blaspheme the devotees. Right? Who are the devotees? They have dedicated their lives in spreading the glory of Krishna. So those who have dedicated themselves in spreading the glory of the Lord, is it proper to speak badly about them or hurt them? So are you going to do that?
No.
Sure? Okay. Now, Lord Shiva, Brahma, etc., the demigods, are they equal to Krishna?
No.
So, do you think that their chanting Hare Krishna and chanting their name is the same? Are you going to give it the same benefit? Okay. So the spiritual master is giving you the guidance to advance in spiritual life. So are you going to listen to his instructions and abide by them? Will you do that? And mind you, I'll remind, the supreme spiritual master in ISKCON or everyone's spiritual master in ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada. So the instruction that Prabhupada has given, never ever disobey that. And if you want, you can disobey my order once in a while. Then the fourth, the Vedic scriptures are giving us the instructions about the holy name and spiritual life and so forth. Now, should we blaspheme them, speak badly about them? Oh, Vedas are no good. Should we speak like that? Oh, Mahabharata is a fairy tale. Ramayana, there is nobody called Rama. It's all imagination. Should we speak like that? Or should they have complete faith in the scriptures? Then the fifth offense is the glory of the holy name, is it imaginary?
No.
Some glories of the holy name means what? Ek Krishna name joto pap hare, kono papir shadha nai tato pap kare. The amount of sin that one name of Krishna can eradicate, no sinner has the ability to commit that much sin. See the potency of the holy name? One pure chanting of the holy name can wipe out all the sinful activities, all the sinful reactions. Now, is it exaggeration or imaginary? Give some mundane interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. Sixth offense. What does it mean? Krishna's name is Krishna himself. Bas, nothing else. You get it? Like, somebody may think, oh, Krishna's, these are the combination of 4 letters. Sometimes they have a tendency, people have tendency to do that, especially in India. Ka means this, Ra means this, Sha means this, Na means this. Therefore, Krishna means this. Right? No. No mundane interpretation. Don't try to derive any other meaning from the holy name other than Krishna's name and Krishna himself. Clear? Then commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Okay, holy name, oh Maharaj just said, one holy name can wipe out all the sinful reactions. So let me keep on acting sinfully and chant Hare Krishna and my sinful reactions will be eradicated. No, don't ever harbor that mentality. Once I have taken shelter of the holy name, no more sinful activities. Therefore, there is a consideration of following the four regulative principles. If you follow the four regulative principles, then there is no room, there is no possibility of being sinful. That's the bottom line. If you don't eat meat or non-vegetarian food, if you don't indulge in any kind of intoxication, if you don't have illicit sex, or if you don't take like cheating, indulge in cheating activities like gambling, then sin won't be able to touch you. These four activities are considered to be the legs of the sin. Sin is compared to an animal, and these legs are these four legs of sin. If the four legs of an animal is broken, can the animal harm you? Therefore, four regulative principles is so important. Don't break these four regulative principles. Then the ninth offense, to instruct a faithless person about the glory of the holy name. A faithless person who doesn't have faith, who is offensive to Krishna. If you speak more about Krishna, more offensive it will become. Therefore, avoid. Don't try to preach to those who are not going to listen. And 10th offense, in spite of hearing so many instructions, are you still going to maintain your material attachment? What is the holy name is teaching you? Become free from material attachment. So don't maintain material attachments. And have complete faith in the holy name. And it's also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Meaning, while you are chanting, chant attentively. Attentive chanting means hearing. It's sound. How do you receive sound? Can you catch the sound? Can you smell the sound? Can you taste the sound? Sound is received through hearing. So, attentive. All right? Remember? Okay. I'm also suggesting that make it a point to have these have these 10 offenses printed out and framed and hang it in the wall, so that from time to time you can see that and remind yourself what not to do. All right? Okay, so everyone has got Japamala, Kantimala, everyone. And did it go 3 times around your neck? Is it touching your kant means neck? All right? Okay, everyone got it. And so now we'll go to the process by first chanting Brahma Samhita. I think it will be a good practice today. So, okay, yeah, first do the Achaman. Achaman means cleansing your vocal channel. You are going to chant the mantra or take vows. So that's a custom that you chant the mantra. Before you chant the mantras, you do the Achaman. Achaman literally means cleansing the mouth. So first you wash your hand, take the water. Everyone has Achman cup? Okay. Maharaj, what happened to the spoons? They are having regular spoons. Didn't you have? Who arranged it? There's no spoon? Okay, they're shaking their heads. Okay, it doesn't matter. Chalo. But get some spoons. Huh? You know, I mean, we can get all these things from India without any process. You had them before. I think the Kachman cup should have the spoons. Somebody must have misplaced it. Okay. So wash your hands with the water, right hand. You can wash also your left hand. Then take the water on the palm of your right hand and drink it, saying Om Shri Keshavaya Namaha. Om Shri Keshavaya Namaha. Wash your hands. Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha. Wash your hands. Take water and drink it, saying Om Shri Madhavaya Namaha. Yeah, practice it, and I'm seeing that some of you are just throwing it in. Try to sip it from the base of your palm. Let's try it. Try it. Take the water. Take your lips, touch at the base of your palm, and drink. Looks better. Once again. Wash your hand, right hand, take water, drink it, saying Om Shri Keshavaya Namaha. Take, wash your hand, take water, Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha. Wash your hand, take water, Om Shri Madhavaya Namaha. It's better?